Well, this is Sullivan's Projects, and my name is John Sullivan, and you're watching a sunset on Monument Pass. Locally they call it sunrise, locally they call it Montezuma Pass, but you can see the sunrise coming up here. It's a Saturday morning, and this is the daily update for John Sullivan. I'm done with 9 radiation therapies and 2 full-blown chemotherapies, and I have the weekend off from those, so I'm really enjoying that part. Beautiful sunrise. I'm not really supposed to be up here. They had the gate open, and there's a border patrol guy that's supposed to check people coming up. I got out of my car and saw that he was meditating, so I decided not to bother him, so I drove right on up. Technically, the park is now open, so I can legally be here. It's beautiful out here, actually. I was trying to get out here earlier to see the stars and stuff like that, but they really weren't very good right now. I don't know why. Things still going pretty good at work. I still got some people that would just as soon me go ahead and die, but that's okay. I'm not letting them bother me. Compared to my greater issues in life, that's not one of them. They did pretty much a wide sweep of all the people at work now that were full up for drug testing, and I thought that was kind of funny. All they're going to find in me is some chemotherapy drugs and some aspirin, but I did offer to give them a list of people at work who I think are on drugs, and they know who they are. It's a very interesting morning out here. It's kind of humid. We are above a mile. I think it's like 7,000 feet almost up here. I filmed up here before, and I'm going to take you around here real soon to see the southern border. I'm doing pretty well. My doctors are all pretty amazed that the chemotherapy actually seems to be helping me and not hurting me. I don't know if you can see this or not. This is where they're actually making marks now on my skin, where they're doing the radiation, and all the hair that's supposed to be gone by now is still there on my chest, which is amazing enough. And all the hair they shaved off to put this this tube in, the cat port, is growing back pretty fast, so that's good. Still not needing my feeding tube, but I can sure tell already I'm really losing my ability to swallow pretty quickly. I did a very fun series during the Democratic National Convention, and I opened up a new Twitter feed called Dizzy Dim. That's Dizzy_Dim, D-E-M. I really had a lot of fun with that. And all 4 nights of the Democratic Convention this week, I really had fun playing this whining liberal that talks like this and always complains about everything and just whines and whines and whines and talks like Hillary Clinton and talks like, I am sick and tired of people who say patriotism is only for the people who fall in line. I mean, it's just so easy to make fun of these Dems, and they're just such easy targets. They're like baby ducks in a bathtub. But I'm having a lot of fun with that. And as I continue this, I don't want to stay here too long because, as you can see, it's a pretty good drop off from where I am. And I really don't want to end up down there. And so enough of the glare. This down here in the distance is actually Mexico, and you can see the Mexican border fence is actually right. That's the road. The fence is actually, you really can't see it very well right now, but it kind of goes along this way. That's all Mexico beyond. Naco, Mexico is actually over there somewhere. And that's really a beautiful, beautiful mountain just south of Naco in Mexico. And I've been on this trail before. Not too many hits, unfortunately, on the YouTube, but if you look back, you can see me up here a lot. We're walking straight south now, as you can tell, because that's the sun rising to the east. And you can see the clouds in Mexico down there. That's all Mexico. Some more of the beautiful mountain ranges down there that are Mexico. I would love to go down there sometime, but that asshole Penny's got to fix that place first. My idea, honestly, instead of building a border fence, has always been just to take the 11th MEU, 13th MEU, and 13th Marine Expeditionary Unit out of Camp Pendleton, send them straight across this border, all the way to Guatemala, and just fix that goddamn hellhole down there of corruption and everything trying to be Tucson. It's just so unfair to all the good people down there. But seems to me, instead of them becoming more like us, seems like we're becoming more like them. No, I'm not talking about Mexicans, I'm talking about a hopeless people represented by a self-serving, selfish, indifferent gentry, nobility, aristocracy, where you have the kind of people like Hillary Clinton getting away with stuff that if I did with the top secret SCI clearance I had for 20 years in the Navy and put that on a freaking Outlook system without encryption, oh, just her mere incompetence is reason enough not to vote for her. But then again, Trump is absolutely no better. So the only thing I got to say about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump is they are 100% truthful in everything they say about each other. I just can't vote for either one of them. For years and years and years, I've been begging my Republican Party to stop catering to the lobbyists, quit catering to the chamber, U.S. chamber, the Arizona chamber, the special interest. All these people that are pretty much rigging the system to allow all these illegals to come up through here with no complaints. And if I were in charge, I'll tell you what I would do in a heartbeat. Because I remember when I got my place down here in Sierra Vista a year ago, I pretty much had to do a full-blown background check. Social security number, past addresses, homes, references, you name it, I had to give it. Somebody somewhere is housing these people. Somebody somewhere is employing these people. And my idea is not to be cruel to all the very, very brave people who came up this hill, past Border Patrol, paid $10,000 to a coyote who was raping them all the way up here to get up here to the promised land. No, my idea is to make such a living hell for the people who are employing these illegals, housing them, and everything else. You do that, these people will get off their feet, find a compass, head straight south, and go home to where they belong before we even need to try to export them back to where they belong. And I'm not being mean-spirited, but I know an awful lot of veterans, an awful lot of hard-working Americans who are underemployed, unemployed, can't get a full-time job with benefits. I know a lot of those people. And guess who needs to get those jobs first? And don't you tell me they don't want to do it. Because I've told these Chamber of Commerce Republicans before, during the times I was out of a job, I said, yo puedo hablar en español. I said, you tell me where these grapefruit trucks are. You tell me where these farms are that are hiring these illegal aliens. You give me their address and phone number, maybe some geo coordinates on Google Maps, and I will be out there before the sun comes up in the morning to work. And I would. I'm just so sick and tired of these goddamn politicians just selling out this country for the special interest. And so yeah, that starts with you Republicans. I've really honestly just had it with you. And so all you people that say, well, we have to vote Democrat if we don't vote for Trump, because that's what you're doing. My response to that is, F asterisk, 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 you Republicans. Because guess what? You have sold this country out to K Street. You have sold this country out to your defense contractors at the expense of active duty military who haven't seen a pay raise above inflation for the last 8 years. We're just getting tired of your crap Republicans, and I'm a Republican. I'm going to stay in the sinking boat and try to fix it and put some plugs in. And I swear to Almighty God, if I get over this cancer in 2018, this CD2 right here is going to be led by a conservative Christian Republican named John Sullivan. Because, and I know all she's done is fundraise and fundraise and fundraise, but Martha McSally has not been serving the people here. She's been serving the special interest, lining her campaign cash since day one. I think she has like millions and millions of dollars now, and she blows it all on this direct mailing. She even puts U.S. stamps in the stupid stuff. She's not very good with money, yours or hers. And so all you country club old ladies that go to your little Republican Party meetings in the county every month, you're going to be hearing from me, and you're going to find somebody who knows what the Constitution is, despises the fact that the children will have nothing to open under the Christmas present very soon, but an empty box with a $19.3 trillion invoice in it at birth. It's just so unfair to the kids because they're not even getting any crumbs off the table. So your Congressman, Martha McSally, has been having this great party at the expense of the credit card. And that credit card now has interest right now, which is more than twice the annual budget of the United States Navy and 20 times the budget of NASA. So you tell me that all this money going to the banks just to service interest, to say nothing at all of the principal itself, is a